Oh, are we up? Oh. Yeah, please let me know. Yeah. We are hot. Hey, everybody. Let's start out. Where are y'all? There they are. Okay, this could not be a squeakier chair. I'm not going to deal with that. Much better. Hola, Ernesto. ¿Cómo estás, señor? Had to get rid of the squeaky chair first. Just not going to do that to y'all. Make me sound too gassy. Good evening, Monday night. Bill Taylor, Ken's 5 Digital Center. Yeah, just about right. Okay. Adjust on the chair, adjust on the shot, and there it is. How's everybody doing? Hope it's a wonderful Monday night. Blessings to you and yours wherever you are. Hope you're feeling God's peace tonight. It's a nice night. I don't know if you were out this morning. Wow, what a fabulous morning and a nice afternoon where we stayed in the 80s today. We stayed in the 80s. And we didn't have rainfall. You know, I mean, it's not a rain-cooled 87-degree high for us, 86 at Hondo. Okay, it's not often that Uvalde is 2 degrees cooler than we are, 85 Del Rio, same thing. Rock Springs stays in the 70s. That's just unheard of. Hey, Marcy. David, did you hear about the guy who lost his job at the Scrabble factory? Now he's getting threatening letters. I like that one. That's really good. John Boyle, what's going on, Bandera? The Bandera Medina. You got it. Home of the Apple. What was it? Gosh, we used to go to that pumpkin patch. Oh man, what's the name of the Apple company out there? Apple. That was a fantastic pumpkin patch when my girls were small. Used to take them out there. And now, best grandpa by par, not just yet, it's not official yet. Well, it is official. My daughter's having a baby at the end of October. So she's getting close. We're in the final 6 weeks. And so, yeah, won't be long before we'll be holding a little baby girl. Can't wait. Praise God. Good Lord wills it. We'll be holding her by the end of October. So I might be heading back up there. I think they still have it. I hope they still have it. It was a great pumpkin patch, and they had a little train you used to put the kids on, and they had scarecrows you could build, and oh man, I mean, it was just petting zoo and all kinds of fun out there. The Apple Festival, that's the one. Thank you, John. Thank you, Lynette. So yeah, guys, this was nice. Only a handful of 90s out there today. You know, I mean, it felt really, really nice. And remember, we should be in the 90s. I mean, this time of year's average high is 93, I believe. Here it comes on the almanac. 92, actually. 104 stays in place from just 2 years ago. How about that difference? 2 years ago, 104 today, and today we hit 87. And it was not raining. Nice start to the month of September with $1.25 in the gauge. And let's talk about this rainfall, especially yesterday's and Saturday's. You know, just really nice rains across the area, good soakers. I'll show you who got the most. And the metro goes to Castle Hills. Just west of Castle Hills, more than 3 inches. Medina Lake. Oh, the healing rains from Medina Lake, right at 3 inches. Exact same at Fredericksburg, 299. A little more than 2 at Helotes. Schertz, almost 2. Alamo Ranch, 1.5 inches. 2 3/4 at Stone Oak, and then into the hill country. You had almost 2 at Hondo, 2.5 Canyon Lake, over 3 at Uvalde. Really good stuff. So now, showed you about 1.25 inches for September, but let me show you what we've got for the year. 2508 since January 1st, and so that's a surplus for San Antonio of about almost 3.5. And look at the deficit in Del Rio. I was really shocked to see this. 9.5 inches of rain. They need a lot out there. Austin 2, Corpus Christi almost 6. They don't have it anymore at all, huh, John? Ah, that's too bad. Only a few drops, huh, Brenda? Calaveras, what's up, Roxanne? And officially not in drought here in Northeast Kerr. 1.5 inches for the 2-day total. Yeah, really nice. So the only rain we saw today, deep South Texas, pretty much between Corpus Christi and Laredo is where this rain fell. Let me put up the last 6 hours of loop, and you'll see a few of those downpours. Really nothing to speak of. Moving more towards the Rio Grande, obviously. Not going to be moving north. In fact, that should be the last of the rain for a while, because here's the new weather pattern. High pressure moving in from the southwest. So from Mexico, here comes this upper ridge building. This is the summer high. This is the upper level high pressure cooker, as I call it, that typically brings in the warm air aloft and shuts down rain chances, brings in that compressing air motion to the atmosphere. Remember, the physics of the atmosphere tells us that the high pressure is a sinking air motion. So within that column of air, if you're pressing down upon it, you're going to heat up that column. So temperatures are going to warm up as a result of high pressure being over top. And if you get it directly over top, that's when you have heat waves of record proportion in some cases. But that really won't be the case here. It's going to be close enough to bring in the warm air aloft and inhibit the convective process. We'll see clouds. In fact, you'll see them today. It started, but you'll start seeing them next few days. What clouds are out there are going to be a bit more horizontal than vertical. You won't see that vertical build and that convection, like when you see the real bright white cotton-like clumps forming, you know, those shooting tops, we call them. You're not going to see that, because now that convection is not going to occur. There's warm air aloft. You're going from warm air at the surface up, and you'll hit another warm air layer. It's what's called a temperature inversion, because we should be getting cooler as we move away from the surface, right? So the high dominates the weather pattern, and we get quiet, dry conditions, hot, dry conditions as a result. Water vapor will show you that dry air kind of already moving in. Moist air going to be pushed down to the south as the high comes in from the west. So yeah, mornings, however, are still going to feel pretty good. You know, it's not that dew points are going to drop terribly and we're going to have a lot of dry air in place. That would be nice. But lower 60s for Kerrville, 62. Oh, just made me a liar. Jumped to 64 right before our eyes. Did you see that? Let's see if it still, yeah, it still shows 62 there. So let me put a pause marker there. 68 in the city. Then this model stops us at 90 tomorrow. I'm going to go a little bit warmer, 92 to 93 for tomorrow's high. Excuse me, because again, with high pressure and control, it does get a little bit warmer. Apple Store at Love Creek, that was it. Thank you so much, Gus. But man, if it's no more, it's no more. No more heat allowed. And it's shutting it down. How long will this humidity last? I want to have a nice hair for a day, right? Yeah, I feel you, Alicia. Tony is tired of it. Can I cut the grass? Yes, you can. I know, Denise, every time, it's like some kind of Pavlovian response. When I have the coffee, I yawn. Ring the bell, I yawn. No, but yeah, it's weird. So several will stay in the 80s again tomorrow, right? Look at Rock Springs. They were in the 70s for a high today, 84 tomorrow. That is really nice. Hello, Hanak, there he is. The firm that makes yardsticks won't be making them any longer. What? That's good. That's good. Like everybody, oh, right? It's one of those jokes. I love it. Hey, Lynn, what's happening? Good to see you. Felt so good. Tomorrow morning's going to feel good, too. But it did not feel good when I saw the Giants yesterday. Oh my gosh. I don't know what was worse about my New York Giants yesterday. The fact that we only scored 6 points, or the fact that our former quarterback, Danny Jones, goes to the Colts and he looks like Tom Brady yesterday. He played incredible. I'm like, what? All right. Want to show you, now up to a high probability. What you see in the Eastern Pacific is going to form, okay? So, what this means for us. The weekend rain came from a decaying tropical system that took a right turn into Mexico, sent a ton of moisture over top and into Texas. That was the good mid and upper level moisture source. So this bears watching for that same reason. We could see this system hug the coast and supply us with a chance of rain next week. I would give it, because this week doesn't appear that's going to happen. But it could also continue out to sea and not have any impact on our weather. While we're here, Gulf, Caribbean, Atlantic, unusually quiet for the beginning of September. Typically, this is the most active time of year of hurricane season. You can see some storms rumbling at the intertropical convergence zone where the trade winds converge and thunderstorms develop. That's expected at the equator, but no, not much happening. Thursday, Tony. So yeah, this weekend's rain will definitely be accounted, I'll call it, for this Thursday's drought report, because typically the drought report closes its books on Tuesday. I always say it takes Wednesday to do it, and then it releases it Thursday. So whatever, like if it rains on Wednesday, it doesn't count for this week. It'll go into next week's report. All right, 14-day forecast, the final days of summer. There she is, the autumnal equinox on Monday the 22nd, 93 to 94. Should be warm, but right about average. But notice that with the high comes higher highs every afternoon. 93 tomorrow, 95 to 96 by the weekend. And then into next week, maybe an isolated shower. 10% chance on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 16th, 17th, and 18th. And then the final weekend of summer looks partly cloudy, no chance of rain. So really a very dry forecast now that the high is our major weather player. Tony started dating a weather girl. It's nice to have a woman that's wrong most of the time. Wow, there it is. We're not wrong most of the time, Tony. Come on now. The apps are. I'll take that. Hey, brings the fall. All right, same here. October birthdays. Hello, Rose. Want some more rain? I hear you. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. So when's your birthday, Denise? We'll have to make sure we sing right here on Facebook Live. I love to sing for the birthdays. But yeah, notice that we'll be in the 90s, and the mornings will stay in the upper 60s through maybe Thursday, which will be really nice. Hanak says, that reminds me, got to pull out the fall deco. Yes, get the little leaves down. They're already serving the pumpkin spice lattes. It's that time. Oh, September? Okay. Oh, yeah. That is actually your birthday. Wow. Oh, it's awesome. Autumnal equinox. Happy birthday. We'll be singing on the 22nd. Von Army. Awesome. And there you have it, guys. Pretty quiet forecast. That's going to wrap things up on this Monday. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And I hope you can join us for Ken's 5 News at 10. God bless you. Have an awesome night and an even better Tuesday.